I just want to say, oh man, what a thing Samsung had made finally. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. Yeah, this is the latest and greatest fold by Samsung and probably the best folding phone I would like to buy. First of all, the main thing I am so much happy personally is the change in the aspect ratio of the outer screen. Now this 6.8-inch display is a proper candy bar shaped phone with a 9:21 aspect ratio. When folded, it's only 8.9 mm thick. That's a little bit thick than the S25 Ultra itself. And when open, it's a very thin phone that's come with a great in-hand feeling. And also the weight, it only 215 grams. It's actually less than the S25 Ultra at 218 grams. It 6.5 display always updated from 6.3 inch from the Z Fold 6, but that's not the main thing. The main highlight, as I say, is the aspect ratio. It's now properly candy bar size, so during watching movies or typing on the outer display there will be no problem, and if you want to enjoy a full screen view, just unfold it. But I have a complaint about one thing, that the new hinge mechanism that helps it to make it thinner have some flaws. Like you can't use it in very extreme angles like the Z Fold 6 can do, because the hinge can't hold it in longer angle both in closing time or opening time. But still you can use it in flex mode and the options are still there. But the crease, wow, it's now totally invisible unless you can try to see it using the reflection. But remember, this phone does not come with the anti-reflective coating like the S25 Ultra. Less the phone not only slimmer, it's also lightweight. It's only 215 grams in compare with the Ultra. That Ultra is 218 grams, but it only comes with 4400 milliampere battery. Samsung does not adapt the latest silicon carbide battery tech that most other Chinese brands are using, because that can help to add bigger batteries. But okay, the 4400 milliamp hour is decent if they have optimized it properly. Rest it still come with 25-watt wire charging. I don't know why they are it's upgrading. It must be 60 watt at least. The 15-watt wireless charging is there, but again it's only 15 watt. The 4.5 watt reverse wireless charging also there, but I don't know who will use it. But sometime it come handy when you are stuck in extreme situations. The ultra thin display, the ultra thin form factor, everything is ultra thin. But the problem comes when you see the camera bump, because the camera bump is huge. When you unfold it and keep it in flat place, it will bubble a lot. The in display or the under display camera is now changed with a punch hole inside the main 8-inch display, but that will not be a problem. Now there are some flaws, as I already said. When unfolded, it's probably the thinnest phone, but most of us comparing it with the S25H. Actually, when it is folded, it is a lot thick than the S25H. But again, when it's unfolded, it's only 4.2, comparing with folded situation at 8.9. If you compare it with the Ultra during folding position, it's still not as much thick than the Ultra. It's only difference of 0.7 millimeter. Rest, if you compare it with its predecessor, the Z Fold 6, it's a huge change from 5.6 to 4.2 when unfolded, and from 12.1 to 8.9 when folded. And also it lightweights too. It's only 215 gram. In the Ultra, it's only 18 gram. The outer 2x AMOLED display is 6.5-inch Full HD plus, and as I say, the main upgrade is the aspect ratio, but still it lacks the anti-reflecting coating, and I will like to have it. The in display is 8-inch now, but it's not the biggest. I think the Vivo new V5 Fold is bigger than this, but still it's a great display. It's also a dynamic AMOLED 2x display. The armor flex hinge, as I already say, the crease is nearly invisible, but the drawback is that the extreme angles opening is now limited. Also, the weak charging speed, only at 25 watt with a 4400 milliampere low battery, can't last it long for a whole day if you use it extremely. Also, the wireless charging is slow. The phone comes with Bluetooth 5.3, where the Elite is capable for Bluetooth 6, so that is a old thing. The graph, you can as see its throttle a lot, so most of us does not buy a fold just for gaming. But if you do gaming, you remember that due to its thin form factor, its throttle and it get a high temperature very easily, but it does not overheat and never stop working. Even the brightness drop is not very much. You can get a 7 plus 7 year of software and security update, and the phone is currently running on Android 16 base One UI 8. Yes, this is the first phone come with Android 16 out of the box. With Android 16 base One UI 8, the latest software experience by Samsung. So what do you think? Let me know in the comment. I think it will be the perfect fold. If I like, I can buy, but again it cost nearly 1.7 lakh, or the higher variant goes up to 2 lakh, so that will be not for everyone. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. Have a nice day.